Hello and welcome. I am Elizabeth, and today I'm going to show you how to create tags and how easy it is to use Canva. You'll be learning about importing designs and also using the Imagination Art app to create personalized characters that you can use on tags. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello and welcome. I am Elizabeth, and today I'm going to show you how to create tags and how easy it is to use Canva. You'll be learning about importing designs and also using the Imagination Art app to create personalized characters that you can use on tags. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's get started here. You're going to go to canva.com. Once you go to canva.com, you will be able to get to the screen, and then we're going to create a folder. So you're going to go to the three little dots and create a folder. You will be naming your folder anything you want. If you want to call it invitations, if you want to call it the party favor club, you can call it whatever you want. So I will be calling it my own name here so I can identify the projects that I'll be working on. Okay. All right, and then you go ahead and create folder. Once you create a folder, you'll know that everything that you create is in there. So having your designs all over the place can be very difficult if you're trying to locate a specific project. All right, so today we're going to be creating labels. So we're going to go to templates. We're going to type in what we're trying to search. And then we're going to get, let's see if there's a better round labels. All right, so we are looking for the one that has 12 per sheet. 12 per sheet makes it a 2.5-inch circle. And because I already own a cutter that's 2.5 inches, I just want to stick with that size. Therefore, I don't have to keep buying different sized cutters because they're pretty expensive. Some are like $20, some are $30, depends on the design that you want. Round works perfectly for me. My clients love them, and I'm going to stick with the round ones. So now you want to pick out a template that might be similar to what you want to create. If you don't have a lot of time to get creative, or you can just pick any of them and then you can just design it on your own. This is a simple one, cute one. We'll use this one. Okay, great. So we're going to be creating 3 different styles. As you can see, all of them have their elements separate. So what we're going to start doing is deleting some of these elements so we can replace it with our own. All right, now we're going to speed it up a little bit, okay? So I'm just right now exploring the colors that it currently has, trying to see what is best. And I'm thinking, I want to do a blue Chicago Cubs tag. Maybe that can be used for a birthday party. Just thanking my guests for coming in and joining us in the event. So I do want a bear or maybe the Cubs logo, or not sure exactly what, but for now, let's do the thank you for joining. The name of the person, as you can see, using red does not look good. Using that dark blue doesn't look good either. So let's look for ways to enhance it and make it better. So using the effects, as you can see, you can change that. All right, let's see if we can find a bear. They have the Chicago actual Bears, but it's not the Bears, it's the Cubs. But a bear, Cubs, so we're going to use that, see how it looks. Are you feeling the design? But look, I went into Chicago Cubs and they have the actual C and all the letters for the word Cubs. So maybe we can just do that. Yeah, I think that would be great. So I'm going to look for all the letters, C-U-B-S, C-U-B-S. And then right now, I don't care about the size. I just want to get my letters there. I'm going to show you in a minute. how we're going to align it. All right, so now I need to select all these letters. So you click on Shift while you select all the letters. As you can see, we're using guides to align. All right, now look at the option I'm going to do. I want to space evenly, so that is an option. Once you click on the text, and making sure that looks good. All right, let's add something in the background. City of Chicago, it's got the word Chicago, that looks good. Maybe it's too dark. Let's go ahead and change the opacity. Opacity means the lightness or darkness of the image. Okay, great. Tom is standing out, the Cubs are standing out, the image looks good in the background. We're removing those guides because we don't need them no more. All right, let's work on our second image. We're gonna do one for a baby shower. And the second one, again, we're going to eliminate some of this elements that have there, but I'm gonna just use the same one that's there so I can type in the word baby shower. I'm gonna put the name of the person, or sometimes people want the name of the baby that's coming soon. For example, when my daughter was born, her name's Priscilla. I'm sorry, when my baby shower for my daughter Priscilla, everything was saying, "Thank you for coming, Priscilla." Priscilla is thanking everyone for coming. So it depends on what your client wants or what you want. All right, so now I'm trying to select here the background so I can play around with different colors in the background. I'm thinking about lilac, maybe. We're going to find the perfect shade, and we did. Okay. Now we're going to look for some type of character design that we can use. Maybe a bird, balloons. Let's see what we find. I like the little chick maybe, or the elephant. Elephant looks good. We're going to grab one corner. We're just going to make it smaller, and we're going to put him in the middle of the design until we find the perfect location. Good. All right, let's add other things here. Let's add a banner maybe. All right, so we're still in the search. Pastel banners, there we go. Okay. So we're going to select one of them. Again, it's large, set in the middle. We're just going to make it smaller. We're going to align it wherever you want. As you can see, it looks like it's over that white line. We want it under the white line. And we're going to fix that. All right, we go to position and we look for the banner. Click it, and then we could do backward. Do it again. Backward. There we go. Did you notice that? How it is under the white circle? That's what we wanted. I wanted it to look like it's attached to the pink circle. And it works best. It's under the balloon as well, so we're not covering the balloon or the letters or anything like that. Now let's see if we can kind of fix that little tip that is on the pink circle. So let me play around with it a little bit, see if we can make it maybe a little teeny tiny smaller or not. Because that pink circle is part of the lilac background. So I cannot bring it behind the pink circle because it is all one design, the pink and the purple lilac background. I'm trying to see what looks best. That looks good. let's add some type of sparkle in the background. You go to elements, you type in what you want, like I did sparkles. You will have the image, it'll be large, but you can make it smaller. Now we have a balloon, so I would want this glow to go behind the balloon. And you'll see how I do that. Again, going to position. And then we're going to move it. Do it again, position. And then arrange and go backward. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right, so now let's go ahead and make multiple copies of this. So we're going to select, for example, we're going to start with the Cubs. We're going to group it. See that word group? Okay. So it's all one design. We're going to go to Control C and then Control V to make a copy. And we just align it to the one that's there. Control V again. V as in Violet to copy. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to do the same with the baby shower label or tag. Group. Control C for copy and Control V for paste. And one more time. Control V, there we go, okay. And then we will just align it. Perfect. All right, we're gonna leave the other ones as is. We're just gonna move on with our third design, which is a tag or label for a quinceañera. Let's go ahead and, which one should we change? I guess we'll do this top one. All right, elements. We're gonna start off by looking for a princess. I know the color I want to use is light blue. So princess with the blue dress. We have various princesses here. This one doesn't have a face. I don't think we should use that one. A lot of Cinderellas. We have this one, is cute, but the girl has dark hair. I don't know if that's appropriate, putting in a blonde girl when they have black hair. If we try to change one of the colors existing, it's not gonna work. It changes the whole shade of the doll. We don't want to do that either. So we are left with one other option. The other option we have is creating our own. So if there's nothing here that we can use, and they're all very pretty, but it's not what we're looking for. This was the closest one, but again, we cannot use a blonde girl when the girl has dark hair. So I'm going to open up my Imagination Art app, which is an app that I created. You can purchase this app for only $27, and it is yours to keep. And keep in mind, it is AI for AI generated images. Once you purchase it, you'll get a code. You plug in the code there that you get after purchase, and you go into here. On here, you can create any characters you want, and you can personalize them. So if you want a character with dark hair, blue eyes, curls, whatever you want, you can do that. So let's pick a cartoon type. We can start with a hyper-realistic or hand-drawn cartoon or digital illustration. Let's do young adult. So here, these are different options that you can play with until you find the character created the way you want it. There's even like skin tone colors that you can choose, lighting, depending on the type of image that you're trying to create, hairstyles. I know she's got dark, long hair. So hair color. If you don't find the color you want, it's okay. You can add your own. So I might just say dark brown. Eye color, body type. Keep in mind, if you use curvy, you're gonna get a sexy girl with a lot of cleavage and big boobs and a big butt. So if it's a quinceañera, you might not want that because it's she's only 15. So you can add a beauty mark if you want. I'm gonna say add a beauty mark over her left or on top. How would we say that? On top of her left side of the lip. Of her upper lip. Okay. Add. All right, makeup style, we can say natural, or you can use, as long as, if you use young adult or adult, you're able to use graphic liner, smoky eye, the glittery, but if you use like a teenager or a child, you will not be able to do that. Royal Celebration gown, they have that option, but I need it to be blue. So I'm going to go to add your own, and I'm going to type in Royal Celebration gown. In light blue or sky blue, light blue colors, sky blue, same thing. Okay, with gold. Let's add some gold in there. No shoes. We don't have to pick out shoes because if it's a gown, I don't even want to show her shoes. We don't have to pick any of that. A happy smile is fine. We can pick if you want any accessories, jewelry. All these are great options if you are designing. For the eyes, normal expressive eyes is fine. Halo, we want a diamond tiara. Background, none. We just want a white background. That's all we want because we just want the actual image of the character. We don't need a background. We're actually going to go to accessories and we want a bouquet of flowers. We'll say holding maybe a bouquet of roses, bouquet of white roses with no stems because it might show us a stem or not. I don't know, but we'll say, okay, puffy white roses that do not show the stems. That's good. Add. Okay, so that is what we put on there. Jewelry, diamond studs is fine. Okay. Let's see, all these options, right? But all these great options are great just because you'll be able to get like the perfect image that you're looking for. No color palette. All right, so let's go to copy, generate. There's different options once you get to the Imagination Art app with ChatGPT. You click on there that you want an image with a white background, and then it says paste. So I will paste the prompt that I received from the Imagination Art app, and then we will go. All right, we got our image. We're going to download her. But maybe we should get a hand-drawn cartoon versus realistic. Yeah, let's do that. Hand-drawn cartoon. And then let's go ahead and check our prompt again. Copy prompt, and then generate my image. Oh, let's see, does it say that? Hand-drawn cartoon, yes, okay, good. Let's do it again. Copy prompt and generate the image. And once we do that, we can paste again. There we go. All right, let's wait for that picture. Sometimes it can take about a minute. All right, so this one is cuter just because it's hand drawn, so it looks like a cartoon, not too realistic. I got the skin color I wanted, the dark wavy hair, the tiara, everything looks good. So now we're gonna upload. We're going to upload our last character. And now we're gonna place it on the tag. Now it's got a wet background, so we go background remover. If it's got the little crown, that means you got the paid version of Canva. You have to have the paid version of Canva in order for you to be able to use that option. All right, she's still looking a little sexy, but that's fine. It's just for a tag. All right, here we're going to speed it up a little bit. Again, using the effects option on the top, you're able to curve your text, add shadows, add borders to your text. So you decide once you get to the effects menu what it is that you want to do in order to make your information stand out. Now we're going to do some changes to the background of the tag. Something that matches more with the different shades of blues. Just so it looks a little monochromatic. These diamonds, I don't know. I put them on my screen, but I don't know if I should use them or how. I just like them because they were blue, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Now, right now we're looking for a frame. A frame means that you can bring in a frame, a circle of any kind, that because I put on their circle frame, and once you bring in a picture, it'll attach to the frame. So right now I can bring in, let's see, another image that perhaps we can use. Let's see, I'm going to position because I'm trying to see if I should use that, but I'm not. Okay, let's just speed it up a little bit. We found a good background. We put it in the frame and it looks good. Now we're going to align it just to, save time in this video so you don't get bored. I'm just gonna put her name, look for the perfect font, that looks good. Use my effects menu to make that curve look perfect. And I think we're getting there. All right, so now you have your tag and now you're able to share. You can download it as a JPEG. You can leave the pixels as is and it'll print. Now these are the labels. I'm going to put the link so you can check it out. These are the labels that I use. And you can print these on an inkjet. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Make sure you like and subscribe.